So things are moving and changing, and we're doing well and we're not doing well at the same time. And that goes the same for my personal life as much as it is for my business. We have 32 artists in the City Lights Collaborative. Um, we do an event every day almost. We have game nights, movie nights, DJ nights, goth nights, paint and sip nights, craft nights. We have, of course, your first Fridays. We are a part of MAC. We are, we have our own social media manager now. We have our own tech person. We have at least one other person who's helping me organize events. We're working on a festival in the woods. We are working on a masquerade in a ballroom. We're working on another market for Barn House and doing events outside of us. And we're getting new artists that want to come in every day. Now, on the downside, oh wait, hold on, there's more good stuff. We have people like Janet trying to do, community events where they come together to write magazines together and talk about social issues. She does like 3 things a week. She is doing a talk show that involves pressing issues and the community. And all of this is amazing. We even have a knitting class. Now, on the other side, we also don't have people showing up to all of these things all the time. In fact, a lot of our events, people don't show up to at all. And it's our first month, and because we weren't sure about the lease, we didn't get to advertise much before we opened. I'm not freaking out because I think it's to be expected that your first month is rocky. It takes time to build up something like this into something good. I have been at the studio almost every single day, actually every single day since it started. It's almost the end of the month, so it's been like a full-on month of being there almost around the clock. I don't think I got to go home the first few nights, but I've been able to come home, now. We were opening from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for just the gallery, and then we were open from that time on for classes and events. So I wouldn't get home until midnight some nights, sometimes 3 or 4 in the morning from movie and game nights. Or we'd have a little rave or something, and we wouldn't get home until much later. But we're about to shift our hours to Mirror Radio Room because that's when we get the most traffic. So 4 to 6, or I'm sorry, 4 to midnight is when we're about to be open. But we're also looking into coffee, having and serving coffee. One of our artists makes tea, so that could even help with that. And it's all building, with the artists, and that alone could keep us semi-stable, but our events have to bring in something. So it's a little scary, and I'm trying to paint. I'm painting a lot more. It's starting to slow down a little bit with the people. When we first opened, it was hard for me to breathe because I had every artist coming to me nonstop, 3 or 4 at a time. What do I do with this? What do I do with that? What do I, And I had to answer questions. I had to show people things. I had to help people get into their rooms or configure their lock or configure their key for the downstairs lock and troubleshoot questions about how they should arrange their room or where our trash bags were, whatever it was, you know. And then I have Gambrell following me around asking me questions about the website, and you know, if it wasn't an artist, it was somebody on the phone. My phone barely stops ringing anymore, but it's finally starting to like slow down just enough that like I can start to paint and plan events again and try to make, you know, do my original role, I guess, which is just organizing the things that we do instead of always just overseeing the gallery. I like both, but I do much prefer organizing things like shows and painting. Like it's, you know, I'm really grateful that we have such an amazing team of people that believe in what we're doing and the cause and what we're striving for at the City Lights Collaborative. Um, I would never be able to do it all alone. I thought I could, and I'm so glad that we brought in people like Maggie, who's helped exponentially in ways with just, I mean, she is the numbers girl. You know, she's like, she knows how to organize a business, and I know how to kind of operate it, which is like a good balance there. And then you coming in and doing all the social media stuff. Her and Mike have both been just like such a pivotal moment when they came on board. Like, thank you both. I could not do it without it. And then Gambrell as well, building our website and helping promote us in that way. And Janet is the loudspeaker, you know, for what we do. And it's such a good group of people coming together to make something amazing, and I'm so grateful for that. Because it looks like it's growing. Now there are days I walk in and I'm like, I don't know what to do, you know, and I try to build on what I did the day before, and there's never a shortage of things to do. It can be very overwhelming, and sometimes it feels like we've been through 4 different versions of our business calendar, and I don't even know what's going on with it anymore. But I know that Bree and Gambrell have it, you know, like figured out, and that's all that matters. So it's like that's what it's like being a part of a collaborative. Like you just kind of have to let people do their job, and that's so cool. You know, it's so cool that this is happening, and it's something that I got to help put together, and yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to hopefully being more stable with it and advertising more. We're looking into radio ads and things like that, and maybe billboards in the future. We're putting together a magazine. Um, so that's really exciting. That'll be another version of advertisement for us that I think will go pretty far. Um, oh, in the news, uh, today at 1 o'clock, the Access Carolina is coming by to walk through the studio, and I'm supposed to be there to like show it to them. And then tomorrow at 9:45, I have to go on to Access Carolina and talk about what we do, and I am petrified. I'm like, ah, you know, that's a big deal to me. I've never been on the news. I've never, especially been on the news to talk about something that I've been building, you know, and they're asking me to bring on artwork, and I'm just like, oh, it's so cool, but that's terrifying. So I'm excited. It looks like we're gonna do good things, and it's very exciting. On the other hand, in my personal life, I just went to go see Pussifer, and Asheville, and that was really badass. They're a really good show. We had a decent balcony seat, and we had fun walking around and eating food. Uh, Maggie told me that there's a small chance that I might get to go to Scotland next year, which is one of my lifelong dreams. So it's like I feel like certain things are starting to click. I don't feel like an asshole or a fuck up for once. Um, so I'm really excited. I'm really stoked about everything coming together. Um, there are some worries personally, like just housing stuff. I think I'm about to go back to working at a coffee shop, just to kind of make ends meet until things make sense. But there's always that kind of stress. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on what we're doing here and what big things we have in the works. I'm super excited.
I got new brushes. Look at them. They are so pretty. Brushes, brushes, brushes. Brushes. Why do you smell like that? You smell delicious and I love it. Be at work tomorrow. I've got to start a motherfucking new job. It's going to suck a little bit more than I like it to. But you have me on the moon. It's time to retire this brush. It is dead. This brush is done. I love it so. I love it. I love this one. What are your brushes? money to default, which is funny. I mean, that's why I was going to go to anyway. Like, yes, I did advice there. Like, so maybe it's okay. Oh, I feel every time I feel like I don't feel like this out. I'm not changing the start again. But right now it's really deep. Yeah, you gotta stop doing that. I think you're like appreciate that. Like, you want to tell me more again? It's a 3-day market. I can show you the flyers then. But yeah, we look for all 3 days. But man,